So what were the nights out like when you got over there?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Never.
Do you want to tell him the parallel? It's going to come up in this podcast at some point. Do you want to tell your version of the story of what you did?
What have you done?
Oh, mate, it's class. Are we going there, are we?
He thinks this is a class story, right?
Okay.
I'm hoping when people listen to this story, they'll agree with me that he's an absolute shitbag of a man.
So we went to Magaluf.
Yeah.
We'd raised a load of money between the team for the trip.
Hang on, details important. Who had raised all the money?
Me and Ryan Fahy.
Who had raised all the money?
Me and Ryan Fahy.
Ryan Fahy.
Anyway.
So right?
when we was
Ryan Fahy
I done the same. So I collected also. So once you go on tour, you've got to have a good kit.
Yeah.
For the day drink.
Let me tell you Rod's involvement in raising the money. He counted it when Ryan Fahy had raised it all, right?
Still got involved.
Yeah.
Involvement.
It's a great involvement.
I'm on the kid. I'm on
More
the
involved than he was.
Exactly. So we had money. We'd gone out there, and long story short, I have spent the lot in one night. You know, Magaluf, BCM Square.
I've never been to Magaluf.
Coyote Ugly.
Okay.
Girl with a tray full of shots.
Ugly looking girl.
Yeah. Right. And one of the boys called her over and said, "How much for all of those?" Right.
As you do.
And she said, "Well, if I sell all this, I'm done for the night."
Yeah.
So Donald Trump went, "I'll have all them, love. Come sit with us."
Yeah.
Spent all the money in one night.
Yeah.
Gareth and a couple of the boys had gone off for a Chinese.
Hang on, details important.
Before the days
Gareth,
of mobile
the
phones.
first team manager. No, we had phones, just none of you answered it. Mark Monnis, club captain.
Yeah.
Ryan Fahy, club vice captain, who raised all the money, remember. And Zach Osborne, you probably remember him, he went on to be a very good striker, but he was a young striker at the time. The four of us have gone off for a Chinese, come back and they're all gone.
We've gone. Spent the money, didn't see them all night. Best part.
We couldn't find them. We spent 4 hours looking for them.
Khaki shorts on. I'm sharing a room with him.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the abuse I've taken. Wake up the next morning and as he's ranting at me and go, want a shot?
Right? So 4 hours into the night, we've given up now and we're just
spent the
having
lot.
our own night. And a couple of the lads make it up onto the strip away from the square. And they're going, "You want to get down there?" Rhodri's spending the entire kitty. They've got, right, you know, like the little shot bottles.
Yeah, in pockets.
They've got like 4 or 5 each in their pocket, right? They're €5 a pop. 12 years ago, 15 years ago, right?
No.
But anyway, so I've heard all of this. We're fuming, right? The next day, 6 of them, shitbags who were involved in this, right, didn't even come out. When we went out for the night, we found them in a sweet shop.
I was in a sweet shop.
Next to the hotel.
Doritos, sweets, sat on the balcony, just couldn't go out.
You think that's bad? Guess where I found him the following day? In reception, looking up flights home.
Yeah.
What, that bad?
It was that bad.
Yeah.
2 nights,
Right.
done, finished.
So anyway, on the last night is the first night again that we're all together again. We go into the square. Fuck me. It's like I've walked into that square with David Beckham. Wow, you know. The waitresses are on him because the story he's given them that night, right, is. Oh yeah, well what it is, I'm the chairman of the club and the boys won the cup, so I'm treating him. I'm treating him. That's the story he's given.
Great night, mate.
It's a great night, but our schoolboy. So when the 2 years we went to Benidorm back to back, I was always in charge of the kitty. Now you've got to use your head. The kitty's for day drinking. So when we were like in these apartments and we buy the pool, right?
Exactly.
It was like I don't know, say it's like 20 of us. A bottle of Estrella was it €150, whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you use your kitty. So we were there, and they can't get enough of you. And you're like, yo, what we have? Can we have 18 Estrella and 2 ciders or whatever?
Yeah.
Great, passing it. And then when you come up from the pool, then in the day, kitty goes in the safe.
Yeah.
Because you use that kitty for the €150. You're not using that for fucking €8 double vodka and thing, and that's where it goes.
Yeah.
Schoolboy,
young schoolboy era. Great night though.
I can't remember the summer money, but we were there for 4 nights and we had enough. When we went there, it was something like 300 back then. About 300, might have been €400 a night. Gone in one night.
It was €1,500.
Donald Trump here in one night.
Well, we had spent a little
Terrible
bit.
bloke.